project we're going to make today for Make It Monday. I got these little clay pots at the Dollar Tree, and I think Dollar Tree is still open now because they do sell food. So, you know, they were $1. But I thought they make cute little party favors or a small little gift. So we're going to make this little decoupage pot with a, would you call that a plant label? Is that what they call them? How you label your garden, kind of made it look like that, and it says Happy Mother's Day, but you could put Happy Birthday or any sentiment you wanted. I'm using the, kind of using this to hold it. I'm using the Best Dressed bundle. Everything I'm using today is from this bundle. If you have this catalog, this is the spring mini catalog. It's on page 54. And I think I'm using everything but the note cards. I'm using the paper, the stamp set, the dies, the ribbon, the little tassels. So this bundle, you can get everything on this page for $81. And just craft your days away. Makes these cute little three-dimensional bags. Has the die cuts to make the bags, and we made the bags in one of my classes recently. And just all these fun images from the stamp set, which is, we're just going to use the Happy Mother's Day sentiment, but it's got these cute Be as bold as your lipstick, Hello Fabulous, Life is short, buy the shoes, and it has dies for the lipstick, the shoes, the perfume, and the flowers, and then a little label die that we're going to use today. So we're going to use that stamp set. Here are the dies that come with that. Here's the little label die that we're going to use. There's the little shoe. Here's the die to make your bag. And it's got all these extra pieces, buttons and buckles to make your little handbag. So that's a really cute little bundle. If you buy the stamp set and the dies together, there's a 10% savings if you buy it in the bundle. Okay. So that's what we're using today, and then we're also using the paper that comes in that suite, which is beautiful paper. The Best Dress, they're 6x6 double-sided. This is the print we're going to use, so I'm going to hold that out. I really wanted to use this print, but I was afraid because of the curve of the pot, the stripes would look crooked. And you'll see when we get started, to cut out the template to cover the pot, it just would look funny. So, but I really love the florals on this. And then, you know, there's the perfume and the shoes and the handbags to go with the stamp set. And the opposite side is floral. It's a really cute little paper. I've been using it quite a bit for different projects. In fact, my class to go this month, there's a little, you're going to get a piece of paper from this paper to complete one of your cards. Okay, so this is the paper I chose. I really loved the bright colors and the florals, and I thought it went perfectly with Mother's Day. So I made a little template, and if you have been around a while, I should have got my little coffee cup out. I have a coffee cup, little mini coffee cup template, and so I took that and I adjusted it to fit the little pots. So I will copy, like I said, I got these pots at Dollar Tree. I will post this little template in the comments below right after the video here, right after the live, so that you can use it to trace yours if you decide to make your own little clay pot. So I'm going to decide if I'm going to put it on the back. And like I said, you'll want to do a print that's, you know, doesn't matter what direction it goes, because it's going to all get discombobulated if you, and I figured out how to put this on here so we waste the least amount of paper. There we go. Hope you can see that. I'm lining it up with one of these corners on the opposite side because I don't want my pen mark to show. And I'm just going to take my pen or pencil and trace. This is just copy machine paper that I, you know, it's just scrap. I'm doing this kind of upside down so you all can see, and now I got my big hand in the way. I'll turn it a little bit. There we go. That's a little easier. So that's all I did. And like I said, I just kind of, I had a coffee cup template from a couple years ago, and so I just adjusted the size so it would fit the little pot. I don't know what size pots these are. If they say what, it's a 2 1/4 inch diameter at the top. It's just one of the little mini ones. So, oops. I'm setting this little block here so this won't roll. So then I'm just going to cut this out after I've traced it. This side is cute. It's got all the makeup. Okay, so see, we didn't really waste too much paper, and we have this sheet left for other projects. Now I went ahead and painted my the top of mine so it would dry, because you didn't want to watch paint dry. That's my joke for the day. I just used some craft paint that you can get at Walmart. It's just white craft paint, and I just painted the top. I attempted to put some designer series paper around the top, just a strip, and just because of the curve it was kind of buckling up, so I thought, well, we'll paint it white. Could have left it plain, but I just thought it would look good if it was a little bit more finished. So now we're going to put our designer series paper on here, and I think you could just glue it. And it would be fine. I mean, it's a party favor. It's a small little token gift. Be cute as a place setting for a bridal shower, or whenever we get to do those kinds of things again, which we will. We just need to look forward to that. We will be able to do fun things again. But I use a decoupage medium because it makes it more water resistant. So a decoupage medium, like this is what I have. It's from Eileen's. It's called Collage Page, and it's a matte. But you know, you could get oh gosh, how could I forget the name of that decoupage medium that you can get at Walmart? That would work too. And I like the matte because it doesn't make it shiny, but you might like a shiny surface. So I'm just taking a sponge paintbrush, and like I said, you could probably just glue it on with your liquid glue, but this makes it a little, like I said, water resistant. So if someone would plant something in it, it would have a little life, a longer lifespan, right? If you wanted to plant a little flower. So I always get this so I'm just laying it flat, holding it for a minute for that glue to, you know, grab. Oops. Hi, Carol. Oh, we're making this little party favor, Carol. It's a little flower pot party favor, place setting. Okay, I'm going to hold that for a second to kind of get it to dry. And then I'm going to just decoupage all over it, and this will turn clear, and it's matte, like I said. And I think you could just do this with glue, but again, it's a little water resistant. It's not waterproof, but it'll be water resistant with the decoupage. Or you could just take liquid glue and add a little water to it to do this, get the same thing. I don't know if that would give you a matte finish. Imagine it would. These days when we're stuck at home, just grab something you got in the house. That's what I did for my project today. I went in my little craft closet and I have had these flower pots for ages. I'm assuming that Dollar Tree sells them every year, but I know you can get them at different big box stores too. So I'm going to set that aside to dry a bit. And make sure my paintbrush doesn't get on anything. We'll do our stamping. So I'm stamping the Happy Mother's Day onto a piece of, I think this is 3 by 1 1/4, and I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And we don't have to be real careful because we're going to die cut it out. So I'm going to just do that right in the middle. It's probably too big of a piece of paper. And like I said, we're going to use the die from our All Dressed Up dies. And it's just the little tag or label die. So that'll fit right over that. Die cut that out. And with the magic of television, there we go. I went ahead and did that earlier too. Okay, then we are going to insert the candy or whatever our filler is. I hope you can see this. Sometimes the three-dimensional things are, you know, since they don't lay flat, it's kind of hard to see them. We're going to insert our candy, and these are the printed gusseted cellophane bags. They're really cute. And they're perfect for this project. They are in the Birthday Bonanza suite, or included in with that, and that's on page 34 of your mini catalog. So on page 33, the 3 by 9 printed gusseted cellophane bags. They've got these cute little pom-poms, white pom-poms. They're adorable. So I just put a little bit of filler in mine. I just I have this Shreddy. I don't know where I got it, but I love the colors. It goes with everything. And I'm almost out. And then I had, now it's Easter, maybe you can get these half off. But these were in my Easter basket. The Easter Bunny left me these Ferrero eggs, but you could get any kind of wrapped candy that you wanted to. And there was enough room to put 3 in here. And what I did was, my bags or my pot's a little wet still, but I just made sure it would fit in there and where I wanted to tie it. And I have these that work really great for this kind of thing. I don't know where I got them. I might have got them at Walmart in the hair department. But they're these little clear rubber bands. I use them for everything. And you get a cajillion, I don't know how many you get, but you get a lot in one box. So determine where you want, I'm going to set this aside over to dry a little bit. Determine where you want your bow to be, and that's where I put the rubber band. Just kind of helps me keep everything together. So I just keep it in a drawer in my craft stash. And I use them for a lot of things. Okay. Might have wanted it to be, no, I think that'll be good. Okay, then I'm going to determine where the seam is. The seam is back here. So I want this to be the front. That worked out really well because there's that nice big flower. So I'm gonna, I could play with this all day to make it look just right. Are you guys like that? Then I'm using, this is the, I'm almost out of it. So for my sample, I used out of the annual catalog. Where is that? This is a 1/4 of an inch Mint Macaron textile ribbon for my sample. The ribbon that comes with the, in the suite, in the Best Dress suite, is an 1/8 of an inch linen thread. But they're both the same color. They're both Mint Macaron. I just didn't think I had enough to do both of them, but I might have. So I'm just going to tie a bow, but before I do that, I'm adding these tassels are in the let me find that again. These are great for any type of thing. The Best Dress tassels, again, they're on page 55. You get 18. You get 6 in the Petal Pink, 6 in the Pretty Peacock, and 6 in the Whisper White. So I am going to use the Petal Pink. Let me get you one of the Pretty Peacock. They're really pretty. And I've seen people color the white ones with any color of Stampin' Blend marker because they're alcohol markers, so you can do that. Just color them and let them dry. Or, you know, color just the ends. I think there's a sample in the catalog where they've colored just the ends. But now that I'm looking for it, I can't see it. But anyway, they're real versatile. They're kind of fun to put on cards and packages. And we're using them today on our 3D item. So before I do the bow, I'm going to run this through. Actually, you know what? How I did this one? I knew I was going to forget how I did it. Because I thought, how am I going to tie that thing on there? This is what I did. I'm going to get rid of the pot. That'll help. And you guys, today, not only do I have a different angle on the camera, I'm also sitting. So it's kind of comfortable that I'm sitting. Normally I'm standing up. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Okay. Now I've got that on there, and I'm going to pretend like I'm tying a bow. I'm going to tie a bow. I'm not going to pretend. I am just going to have to snip that off. This is how I did it. Then I took this that I'm going to make the bow with and strung it back through the little tassel. So now it's right in the middle of where my bow is going to be. And I'm wasting so much ribbon, but that's okay. I don't know that I had enough to do. Well, maybe I'm not wasting it because I'm going to cut off the other end. There we go. Okay. So there's our little bow. It's another thing I could just sit here and fiddle with all day. So I didn't waste any ribbon. Kind of trim the ends off. It's hard to do this sitting down. Okay, now we can put it in our pot, and like I said, I'm going to determine the seams back here, so I want this where this big pink flower is to be the front. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, we missed a step. We're going to put some linen thread around the pot 3 times, and we're going to tie it in a knot. So 1, 2, 3. I've got way too much over here on this side. Don't you guys like me to finagle with my ribbons? And here's a little trick I'll show you too that helps me when I'm doing something like this. I'm going to take a little glue dot and I'm going to put it right on this back seam, and that's going to help the linen thread to grab onto, and it won't slip and slide so much. And it'll keep it up high where I want it to be. So one more time. All right. I think I'm going to have to stand up now to do this. Yikes. This is where, if you have smaller fingers, it helps. You know me, I'm always complaining about my big fingers. Or just my clumsy fingers. Okay, here's our front. We could also put a glue dot right there in the front. But I am going to put maybe a dot of glue right there. Okay, and I'm just going to tie this into a knot. Okay. So there, now I'm going to slide these all up to the rim. Okay. And I'm going to trim off these little, get my ribbon scissors, the little tails. So we're done with that. And I can put another glue dot right here Or you could put a dot of glue, which I'm going to put just a dot of liquid glue. Actually, we're not done because we're going to make a double bow with the linen thread. So I'm just going to make just a little double bow. And I like to separate my little bows. And then I'm going to stick it right there on that glue dot that that little glob of glue. Now we're done with the linen thread. Whoops. My finger wants to carry it away. There we go. Now I'm going to trim off these little things from my knot. I could have done the knot in the back. I didn't really want it the knot to show. So I'll go back and trim that a little better with my snips. Oh my goodness. Now this one I had no trouble getting it to glue with with the glue, but I had more time. I'm trying to hurry because I don't want you guys to have to sit and watch glue dry, basically. I don't want to cut the knot, but I really don't want that little piece to show. There we go. Okay, and that's basically the pot. So then I put our little bag of candy in here, or treats, whatever. Kind of fluff it. And then to make the little garden sign, I used a cake pop stick. So, and I did have to cut it a little bit because I didn't want it as tall, but I have tied this one. No, I guess I haven't. Thought maybe I'd tied it a little higher. I cut about an inch off, or a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. And then I just put some mini glue dots on it right at the top. And stuck the little marker, plant marker, that's what they're called. It just came to my mind. I made it to, I thought it looked a little like a plant marker. And then I just kind of wedge it in there with the bag. The bag kind of holds everything steady. I think I'll trim my mint macaron ribbon a little bit. Here we go. And that's the little bag, or the little Make It Monday flower pot. Really easy to make, kind of fun. Like I said, they'd be cute little table favors, gifts at a shower when we can start doing that again. Maybe just a drop at a neighbor's, co-worker's birthday. change up the sentiment. So I thought they were really cute. Thank you guys for stopping in on this Monday. Let's see if I can hold these back up. And you guys have a blessed day and stay healthy and safe and all of those things. Like I said, there will be an end to this. And 20 years from now, we'll say, remember back in 2020? Okay, we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.